y'all. Welcome to Prime Time
Welcome.
Women. Welcome. I'm Cassandra, the host.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Eric Pickfunk Smith.
Yes, he's here, you guys. He's here.
We are truly happy to have you.
We are.
We
glad to
appreciate
be
you.
here.
We thank you for coming.
Thanks for having
We
me.
do. You know I thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having
My
me.
guy, thank you.
On my day off.
On your day off.
Your day off.
Because you got to get busy
You
tomorrow.
got to get busy tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we gonna just ask you some questions, and hopefully we don't, keep you here forever and a day.
I'll
But
do that.
we just want to get to know you a little bit more. At least I do, and for all the fans out there. So
We do.
we're gonna get started.
We want
Okay.
to know a little of your business.
So I know that you're a man that came from gospel roots, correct?
Absolutely. Yep.
So is that how everything came together?
Yeah, I'm a church boy at heart. Grew up playing quartet with my dad.
Okay.
And started at a very early age. Me and my brother, my cousin, my dad, my uncle. So it was like a family group. And then my mom, she sang with a group. My aunts, they had a group. So it was just like very musical family. So it started at church.
Okay. Nice. Very nice. I love that.
We were in church with a lot of music too as
Well,
well.
we were.
Okay.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to call us the Datsun Five.
Really? So you were a singer?
I got my little deal over there. I sing. Yes.
Okay, very cool.
Play a
Her
little
brothers
piano. My
played.
brothers play. Yeah.
What was church like out here, though? I mean, because...
It was beautiful, as long as you went there for church.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was
No,
beautiful.
And see, for us, there's a big correlation between Minneapolis and Oakland in terms of funk music primarily,
Okay.
and that's why I think that was one of the reasons that Prince gravitated towards Larry Graham.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like that. It was different but the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speaking of
Prince. Yeah.
have you met him, right?
Absolutely,
Have you ever played with him, or
absolutely.
you have?
So, I'll tell you a story. I mean, rest in peace, Prince. Don't kill me when I get there.
Okay.
So Prince loved live music. So matter of fact, when he did that Welcome to America tour,
Yeah.
where he did 25 shows at the Forum, and so he had LALAH Hathaway come out and open up. So it was us, LALAH Hathaway, and Esperanza Spalding.
Okay.
So we did, I want to say 5 shows with him, and so he would always set up, a B-rig backstage. So after the show, we go backstage and we play, 3-4 hours after the show, whatever. So we did that, but when I was doing a tour with Guapole, he loved Guapole, so he would just pop up at shows. So when we played House of Blues in LA, he came and afterwards he's like, hey, I got stuff set up at the house, so you guys feel like playing.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, so Jewel was with me.
Jubal was
Yeah, Jewel was with me. So she was like, man, I'm ready to go home. I'm like, man, just come hang for a minute. So
So that's your brother, right?
Yes.
brother.
Not saying it, unbiased opinion, probably the most influential guitar player of his generation. Literally changed the game for guitar players.
He's bad.
Your brother.
Absolutely.
Yes, he's bad.
Wait, because wasn't he part of Tony Tone?
Absolutely.
Right?
Well,
Okay.
he's part of May.
Yeah,
Maze,
Maze.
yep.
Okay.
So anybody can debate me if you want, but you'll lose.
Then I'll lose.
He changed the game for guitar. So anyway, so we go to Prince's house afterwards.
Yeah.
His house that he's renting in Beverly Hills. So we started playing this groove, right? And so it got real funky, quick. And so Prince is in the back, bobbing. So I gotta set it up for y'all. My guitar player with Janet Jackson, Errol Cooney. So Errol's playing guitar.
Okay.
Jubel's playing guitar. This kid,
So they double team.
No. Listen. So
Okay.
we have a band together. Our band is Legally Blind.
Yes.
Yes.
I love Legally
Yes.
Blind.
Yes.
So when Jubel and Errol play together all the time, so it's friendly fire. Ain't nobody trying to kill nobody.
Right,
So
right.
it's like they just compliment each other really well. So the music got really good to Prince. So Prince walks up there with his tech and goes to Errol let me see your chord. I want to play with him. So he wanted to play with my brother.
Talking about Jubal.
So initially it was just all right, but Prince was trying to go for blood.
Right.
And so at first Jubal was like Jubal was all right, man, you don't want this,
Ooh.
Man, when I tell you, Jubu, and it's never
She
competitive.
got that smoke kind of like Jimi Hendrix. She got that
I
kind of
mean,
smoke.
he
See, okay, I'm,
saying he is
Like,
bad.
you know what I'm trying to say? I mean,
people might kill me for saying this, but like Prince was amazing.
He was.
He was.
Like
He
literally
was.
absolutely amazing. I
He
mean,
was.
on every instrument. I mean, and the reason I would set Prince apart from
And self-taught too.
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he had some help along. Like you had cats like hold on, like Sonny T.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
Sonny T's from here. And
Yeah,
like,
I think he'd be at the bunkers sometimes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't raised out here, but the rumors that I've heard was that Sonny T had a hand in teaching all of them.
Okay.
Oh,
I believe
you
it.
know.
I can believe
So
it. I can believe it.
I mean, so he's people who I thought was the GOAT. I found out like, nah, he wasn't the GOAT. Sonny T is the GOAT in
Okay.
Minneapolis. So
Really?
yeah, so like when they was doing them battle of the bands or whatever, Sonny T and them was like the cats out here.
Yeah,
So, so anyway, Prince was amazing at what he did, but Jubu started going left. And like it was to the point, it was a lot of people at the house too, because like we had just did a show of Floor Tree, so Floor Tree was there. You know,
Okay.
it was probably
Everybody was in the room.
I'll say maybe like he invited some people. I'll say close to 200 people maybe in that room. It was
And
to the
Jubu
point.
did that.
Jubu, it was bad.
Went there.
It was bad. Like I'm
Went
talking
all
about,
the
What?
but every time Jubu did something, Prince was just
Right.
like,
He loved
oh no, he gave it up for
Yeah.
Jubu. Matter of fact, after that, he flew Jubu out here to work with my Paisley. Like they did some rehearsals, and
it.
but
Okay.
he wasn't never leaving Maze just because.
So that's who he ended up sticking with at that time.
Yeah, because of I mean, we knew a lot of people that work with Prince, and basically, what we've heard was that like,
Kind of
yo,
difficult.
yeah, like you're on call 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
even though he'll pay you well, but
Right.
like, if he calls you at 3 o'clock in the morning, like get
He
downstairs,
expects you to show.
you gotta show up, and you could have just done a 4-hour show.
Right.
Like, okay, well, I found after hours spot we're going to play, so we dressed. And John Blackwell, who used to play drums with him, rest in peace, he told me out of his own mouth that he got fined because he got caught at the mall on his day off wearing jeans.
Oh, wow.
You literally had to be dressed like you going on stage.
All this.
At all times.
Yeah, my brother's like, you can't.
He's
you
not
can't
that
do
dude.
that.
He's not that dude either.
Not
He
that
wasn't doing that.
So,
Speaking of Lola Hathaway, Layla, Layla Hathaway, you actually got a Grammy certificate in behind
I got two of
Little
those
Ghetto
with her.
Boy, right?
yeah, little Ghetto Boy and Angel.
An Angel,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
big ups to Layla.
Congrats.
Like
Yeah,
Layla.
Layla.
I love her.
Me too.
Listen, Layla's my favorite female vocalist / person on the planet. Like I would take a
Okay.
bullet for Layla. Like,
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that's my girl. Love you, Lay.
Oh, we love you too.
I'll be home quick. I'll be home soon.
I love Layla. I love Layla.
Yeah.
And you would not even explain about her dad.
No.
We love
Yeah.
Listen,
Absolutely.
and the cool part about Layla is like Layla does things that she knows that her fans will like,
Right.
but her vocabulary is so much crazier than that. And I witnessed it a couple of times. Like we did a thing at Berkeley School of Music where she started stretching. I was just like, I'm playing like, oh my God. And she's like, I can do that here because
Yes.
I know these students understand the language.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Then
Right.
another time was we did something in London. It was like during Jazz Week or whatever. So they had this big thing at the spot called Ronnie Scott's, and like Esperanza Spalding or Herbie Hancock, a bunch of people,
Oh,
bunch of
wow.
jazz heads were there.
Okay.
And she did Summertime and started stretching out, just like,
Wow.
yeah, like she's amazing. And then I don't want to keep rambling, but
No,
This
no,
what you
no.
here
So we
for?
Yeah.
so last year, me and her went to Australia and New Zealand. So we did this thing with a 50-piece orchestra
Okay.
that like it was just me and her with the orchestras over there
Yeah.
doing only her dad's music.
Oh, really?
I'm talking about
That was a treat.
they're passing out Kleenex to men.
I'm sure they were.
Like
Wow.
it's eerie.
My
how much-
son loves her father. He was like, her dad.
Yeah. The goat.
He was cold. He was cold, Mom. I said, I know.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
goat. Like it's eerie how much she sounds like him especially when she sings
When
his
she
music.
sings his music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a treat
Wow.
to be with her. Because they were here. She was here recently, not
Yeah.
too long ago.
Yeah, I know. I remember you
And
telling me.
yeah, and picked and come.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was good.
I know you have worked with a tremendous amount of people, from Rihanna to I don't even Destiny's Child. I mean, the list goes on, y'all.
On
Sheila
and on.
E., Tevin Candle, Babyface, Justin Timberlake, Fantasia. Like, how? And now being Janet Jackson's bass player, like, how do you get there?
And
Like, how did that
slash
feel?
music director.
Slash
Again,
music
another
director.
accomplishment
Along
with her.
Along
'Cause
with
he's been that.
your band, right? Blind. That's your director, and you also play the bass,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
like how does that feel?
PIK.
Like to actually have dealt with all those people.
How do you feel? How do you feel it in? How do you do it all?
It's honestly, it's surreal sometimes. Like even now, like sometimes we get in our prayer circles, and I'm like just reminding everybody, like, look, let's never take this for granted.
Never.
I mean,
Sure.
because sometimes I gotta
Never.
pinch myself. I'm like, okay, I'm 52 and my phone still rings, and
Yeah.
then it's like, I'm like, this is. I don't even consider Mike when I'm talking about Janet,
Right.
Because like she's carved her own lane, and
That's
it's like,
right.
and-
Absolutely.
but she's the last one standing.
Yes, she is.
So you
Like
have to
her.
think of yes.
I mean, there's
She's
nobody
the bomb.
else that you can
She's
compare
the
her
bomb.
to. I mean, it's like so. I mean,
I
to be in
love
this situation is just like, I mean, I don't take it for granted. I mean,
used
I
to think
love
of
her,
Janet
and
back in the day.
Yeah, everybody did.
Serious.
We all did.
yeah,
Tracy,
so,
you're nasty.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sandy,
So-
you're nasty.
right. And the cool thing about it for me is like, her music was produced by real musicians.
Right.
Right.
So the stuff that Jimmy and Terry did,
Terry,
it's just
yes,
so fun to play.
which we know
Jimmy and
all too
Terry,
well with being
yes.
born and raised.
Yes.
Me, myself, right here.
Yes.
And, yeah.
We were
And knowing-
we
then
were
when
able
they had
to
their
just
little
run into
studios
them.
down, down off of Chicago Avenue,
Yes.
Mhm.
42nd in
Nicollet
Chicago.
and all
yeah.
of that. Yep, 42nd in Chicago. So
Yeah.
way back.
I'm a little jealous, honestly.
Why?
I mean, because y'all got the experience.
That's
That,
Yes.
You know, like I would have loved
But
to be a
didn't
fly
even
on the wall.
realize it though. You
We
know
didn't
what I
really.
mean?
We were
Yeah.
so young. We just like I
Didn't
told
even
you.
realize
We
it.
would go get on the bus. We're on the bus stop, and we would just hear them practicing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got
Walk
to
past the
interact with
house.
them. They were
and
young.
They were young, and they didn't mind. They'd be standing outside and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was like,
Wow.
yeah,
What's funny, I literally felt the same way, like just growing up playing like quartet music
yeah.
with my dad's group, and so I hated it.
Okay.
It felt like punishment to me because like I would have to play the same thing over and over again. It's like
Yeah.
and so my brother, since he played guitar, he got to do all the he getting all the girls, and girls like
You have to
I'm like,
stick to the basics.
boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom,
Yeah.
like, this is so cool, man. But what I will say is, honest to God, that got me to where I am.
I believe
Right.
that.
Because what it taught me was discipline.
That's
Because
right.
the bass is a fundamental instrument. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
And so,
Perfected.
yeah, and the bass, like a lot of notes don't translate in big rooms.
Right.
Like if I'm playing at a little club where it's like my amp is my only monitor, I can play whatever I want to and you can understand it. But like in an arena, like literally if I'm playing, so just say if I'm playing a song, a Janet song,
Mhm.
When I Think of You, right?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
That's
boom.
you.
You can hear that. But if
Yeah.
I start going,
Yeah.
it's like it's gonna feel like somebody just ripped the
Yeah.
rug out. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
So-
really going on?
Yeah, so like literally, I can play that for 5 hours and never get bored.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Really? Yeah, because it was embedded in you.
Absolutely.
And you used to play the drums as a youngster, right?
Yeah, I started on
And
drums.
you switched over to bass.
Yeah,
Can you still play the drums?
I mean, I wouldn't do a gig.
Okay.
What?
Well, somebody reminded me that I wasn't a drummer. Anymore. No, so basically what it was. So
He said somebody
I sat in at on drums on this gig, right? So
Yeah.
this girl Leah, she was like, "Eric, I didn't know you play drums." I'm like, "Well, I started on drums. I don't play no more." She's like, "You sounded great."
Wow.
She's like, so months went by. She was like, "Eric, I got a favor." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I need a drummer for this gig, so will you please come?" I was like, Then she's like, "Eric, I done called everybody, like,
Yeah.
so can you
Yeah.
please?" So I'm like, "All right, listen." So she's playing a lot of blues shuffle stuff, and it's just like, it's like 1, 2, 1,
Oh,
2.
you had to do that.
Man, after about that first set, I'm drenched. I don't even sweat on stage. I was like,
worked
this reminded me. I'm like,
worked
I'm
you
no
hard.
longer a drummer. Nope.
Yeah. I don't want to do this.
So do you remember your
He
first
said, I don't
venue?
want to do
Your
this.
first gig were you and Jubu together? Or was
Yeah,
you
what
and
was your
Jubu and
first
your dad?
venue?
So
Was it Sheila E? Or
No,
was
so-
it Tevin Campbell? Or right?
Tevin Campbell was the first person I played with in the arena.
Okay.
And
Here, wasn't it?
1994 Target Center.
That's what I thought. Okay, all right now.
I'll never forget
You
that.
getting
Like,
your flowers in Minneapolis.
Look, yes.
Listen,
that's
like-
good
soda.
research.
So, and at the time, the company that I was endorsing was Eden Electronics that
Okay.
were actually in Montrose, Minnesota.
Okay.
That's where the company was. And so I remember I had, I had a couple of things that, it wasn't a full endorsement at the time. So like
Yeah.
I paid like 40%.
Yeah.
So we got here and security came and got me like, there's some people in the back for you. It's like, they got some boxes. I'm like, who's that? So
They got some boxes.
I come back and it was Eden. When I tell you they laced me for the tour, they was like, we just want to say thanks. So I was like, whoa. So I'm like,
Wow.
you couldn't tell me that at that point. I'm like, I
All
got
right.
these
How
tall
old were
ass
you
behind
about? How old were you at that time?
me. Wait, 23.
Woo!
Yep,
To
23.
get your big first
A baby.
venue like
Yep,
that.
so that was really cool. I just remember, the lights went out and the crowd started screaming.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go! You know what I mean? Like, I was so
Okay.
hyped.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I got to calm myself down. Like, all right, relax.
Right. But
Yeah.
from that point on, you
Okay.
never stopped, right?
Yeah, but I get the same feeling now.
Yeah. That's
It's
what I'm saying.
supposed-
It's
It's
the same
supposed to
feeling.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
you enjoy and love what you do.
absolutely.
You know,
So
not
people are
everybody
like,
gets to enjoy or say they enjoy what they do.
right. So when people ask me, how much longer do you think you're gonna do this? I'm like,
Forever.
yeah, I don't
Until
see
I
it done.
can no more.
Yeah.
Right? The
Yeah.
arthritis came and took over and you possibly
I
can't
rebuke
use
that.
them.
Rebuke it.
Yeah, like,
I
no.
know
Yes,
that's right.
get up out of here.
Get up out of here.
So where does PIK Funk come from?
Actually, somebody in Oakland gave me that name because,
Is that where you're from?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oakland,
So,
California, baby.
So, like, most bass players don't use a guitar pick. So I used to always use a pick.
Oh.
So, like, in my brain, I would cut grooves in half all the time. So, like, especially at church. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I know you go to church, people start shouting, like, and
Yes.
so most bass players like, do 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 do
Yeah.
do.
Steady they steady going up too.
Right, but what I would do, everything was a funk groove to me in my
Okay.
brain. So instead of doing walking stuff,
Right.
in my brain, instead of drums, go like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my brain is like,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
instead
you
of
picking
do,
it,
I'll be
yeah,
like,
yeah. You picking that extra thing, yeah.
Okay.
So everything was just like funk to me.
Yeah.
And so since I was playing with a pick, and it's like pick funk, so
Yeah,
that's why I called me that.
And
So,
it took off from there.
so that's kind of how I
Okay.
stuck, yeah.
Okay.
So
So I'm wondering, I'm like, PIK Funk, is it that little pick thing you use?
right.
You know?
It can't even hold a pick now. I haven't played with a pick in so long. I was just like, I feel weird.
Yeah. It
Oh,
feels
so
weird.
after you get through with a Janet concert,
Mhm.
are these swollen, never any
No, no.
bruises and blisters, never?
Them days are over.
Oh,
Because see, I think a lot of
Hands
times,
get broke in, right?
not necessarily, but I think what happens over time is like you feel like you just gotta play hard, beat the crap out of the instrument. But when you look at the greats, like even like Larry Brown,
You don't have to
he
do
doesn't
that.
play hard.
Yeah.
George
You
Benson,
can
when he
still
plays
get the
guitar,
sound
he just
without-
like
You can
Yeah.
still, get all the sound without having to beat it to death.
it's the touch.
It's there.
You
yeah,
know,
it's
it's
all
your,
in the
it's your
touch.
touch.
because I don't see them.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I used to come out.
And you did some, you did some back-to-back touring. Y'all doing this back-to-back. Y'all
Yeah,
cold.
Listen, I
We
don't know.
was just at Janet last year, y'all, and they back tomorrow. Make
Yes.
sure you get your tickets and be there.
Like I don't even know how. Like I was so stressed leading up to this tour
Okay.
because I'm on tour with Layla, and
Yes,
we're doing
Yes,
two shows
he
a day,
is.
like city wineries. So like we would fly into a city, land at 10 in the morning. I'm going straight to the venue to be there. Like I got to set up the computer and all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and do sound check
Make
and do
sure
two
all your
shows
stuff.
while I'm trying to put this show together.
Oh,
You know, I'm talking about like I'm having, pre-production calls with Jan and the creative directors while they're in London. And it's funny, and hopefully Jan don't see this, but because there was stuff that she was trying to explain to me like that she wanted
Right.
for songs that I wasn't familiar with because like we're not doing we're doing a lot of hits, but we're doing some B-side stuff too, just to
Okay.
give the diehard Janet fans some stuff.
Yes,
And
yes.
so she's like, "Oh,
We gotta have that.
I'll do this part of the song, go to that part of the song." It's like, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
no, I really don't.
Like, but I was recording everything just so after the conversation I can reference.
Yeah,
you know, like, okay,
go
so
back
she was like,
and listen.
oh, this is the song, like, oh, okay, that's what she's talking about. So I would edit everything, like, okay, this is what you want? Like, yeah, that's it. Like, all right, cool. So now I can go send all the arrangements to the band. Like, now once we get into rehearsal, we're going to start creating it, you know, just get it in the show.
So how is, okay, so let's move to Rihanna. How is it working with Rihanna when you did it?
The early years were amazing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I really loved that whole camp. But like, she had different management. She was managed by Rebel One, which was like Krista Shaw and Mark Jordan. Like, it was a really cool situation. Definitely more family, but it was like the bigger the situation grew. For her professional reasons, you know, she went to Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's up there. And for me, the gig just got whack at that point. You know, because it's like, it didn't feel like family anymore. It felt like, okay, we don't care about y'all. We don't care about her.
You had to get out of there.
Yeah, that don't never work too well.
Yeah, you know, hey, it's like, you know, nothing lasts forever. Like, I mean, but her, she's amazing. Like, I mean, and the other thing was, everybody I started with was no longer there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Everybody was leaving.
Yeah, so like, I mean, the initial band, so I'm talking about, we spent so much time together, we spend more time with each other than our own families. So, so we're on tour overseas doing Secret Santa for Christmas, and you buy somebody a gift, and, you know, like spending Thanksgiving. And, you know, Rihanna was amazing, you know, her glam was amazing, everybody was amazing, but, you know.
Speaking of overseas, what's the difference between being overseas and performing in here? Is there a big difference? Like,
there's different energy.
Difference?
Absolutely different. I mean, because honestly, the U.S. are the hardest to please.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you can, especially, I'm sure Prince probably would even told you that, like, he gets more love outside of Minneapolis than he did here, probably.
Probably.
You know what I mean? So,
and it's like that sometimes.
A lot. I've heard that from a lot of, you know, listening and hearing a lot of celebrities.
They'll get up out of here. Yeah.
They love going overseas. Like, people just adore them, and like, they're just all out there, right? I mean, and they're looking for that performance, and that's all. It's not all the extra. I don't know what it is here, but I've heard that. From more than one. So
you definitely feel more appreciated outside though. But I mean, all these shows with Jan, like, every show has been amazing. Yeah. Like the fans like been showing love, and you know, so
and I love her for coming here. She got much love for Minnesota, her roots.
Yeah, you know? Oh, absolutely. I'll tell anybody, she's from Gary, but her sound is here.
Yes,
that's right.
You know?
And we love her here.
Love her here. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you know.
So, and we already asked you how long you plan on playing. You said until you like what?
Yeah.
There's no end term on that.
Right. As long as God allows me to do it, I'm gonna do it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right. No end term at all whatsoever.
That's good. Tell us some other stuff. Who we don't have on the list that you didn't play with?
Yeah, is there somebody else?
I haven't even seen the list, but it's
the people we named off, like Rihanna,
Babyface.
Well, how was it with? Was it? No, that was Jubu with Tony.
Yeah, but I worked with them over the years. But like, what's funny is I didn't work with Raphael and them together. Like, I did a tour with Raphael.
Okay.
You know, I mean, we all grew up together.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean,
so I did a tour about him.
So I did a tour with Ray, off the Ray record.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I worked with the Tonys apart from him. So like,
really?
Dwayne Wiggins, AMR, you know, Tim, but Ray wasn't part of that, so they were still split when I worked with them.
Okay. How are they to work with?
Everybody's cool. I mean, it's like, and it's Oakland, so I mean, musically you're gonna always love it. And since we're all friends, it's like, you know, nonstop comedy. You know, like jokes. The hang is always cool.
Right.
But yeah. So my experiences with both of them have been great. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, so you have good relationships with everybody.
So when you are not touring, Do you listen to other music? What do you do?
What's funny is people hate riding in the car with me because I like riding in silence.
Oh.
Like to give my brain break.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I'm always having music so close to my ears. You know what I mean? It's like
it's your shutdown moments.
Yeah.
Be able to just really think and
Yep, and I love doing stuff like just walking my dog.
Nice.
You know, it's like I spend time with simple.
What kind of dog you have?
He's pit bull mixed with bull mastiff.
Okay.
A big teddy bear that's always want to be up under me. Like I'm talking about, he follows me everywhere.
Oh, what does he do when you're gone? Who's with him?
Around.
Who's with him? Your kids?
My wife and my son.
Okay.
Yeah. So like but he's depressed when I'm gone.
Oh.
And he's so smart. Like, let me tell you what he did. Matter of fact, I was on my way to Minneapolis because I came out here to do this thing with Liv Warfield for Prince.
Oh.
Right. So he knows when he sees my luggage that I'm leaving, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to pack my clothes. He sits in my luggage, right?
Oh, like you?
Like,
no, you're not putting no clothes in here.
Like, Kane, move, bro.
What's his name?
Kane.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
Kane ain't trying to move nowhere. He's mad.
So I finally get in my luggage, pack my stuff, you know, get to Minneapolis. I'm like, what is that smell? This dude peed over all my clothes.
That was your punishment for leaving it up out of here.
That was your punishment.
What?
And I literally had to leave it back because I couldn't get that smell like nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, you had to leave it.
That
was my good luggage, my Birkin. Really?
Oh, so it was on the luggage too?
Yes.
Yeah, he peed all in it.
Yeah.
All on top of the clothes.
Got me. So
like I got you.
They're like that too because
they are.
We're animal lovers too. Mm-hmm. Our babies are gone, but
they Dobermans. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice.
And me and my daughter, we had Yorkies, little bitty, spoiled, rotten.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm simple. Like when I'm on, and even when I'm on tour, most times I'm by myself. You know, like I'm not around the guys. You know, be in my bunk or my room.
So you don't even hear music. But if you listen to something,
is there one artist that you love? Like I know you said
LALAH.
Of course, I mean I can listen to LALAH all day, but like one of my favorite artists, like especially like male vocalists, Tone. Y'all not even here. Have you heard of B Slade? Okay, afterwards I'm gonna play y'all some stuff. Like,
look,
because turn me on.
Okay, all right.
I love hearing about artists that I do not know of.
Right.
Okay, here's a fun fact. So, you know, when we do these tours like this, so a lot of times we're doing songs that might be so old that we no longer have the files for them, like you know the record, like the stems.
Okay.
That makes sense because you know, like if you have just take Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, right?
Right.
The way they would produce music, like they might sample a song. Like if you listen to like That's the Way Love Goes. Yeah. There's that James Brown sample in the background.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So you got that. Then you have they might put 20 different keyboard parts on the song. Then you got a bass. So like if you only have one keyboard player, you can't cover all those parts.
I got you.
So now we need those parts from the record.
Yep.
But if they no longer have the files, now we have to recreate this stuff.
Recreate it all.
Yeah, so from scratch. And so a lot of stuff that we didn't have files for, B Slade re-sang the background stuff for me. Okay. And when I tell you this dude's voice is so amazing and he can sound exactly like her.
I want to hear it.
It's crazy. So we did a song, what's the name of that song? Better Days.
Yeah.
So we did Better Days. And so I had files for it. So I had him re-sing those backgrounds for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I played it for her. She didn't think that it wasn't her. She's like, that's not me. I'm like, nah, that's B Slade. She was like, wow, like he sounds exactly like her. It's kind of scary.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'll play y'all some stuff.
Try some
you'll definitely have to play us some because.
Yep. Now like Rasan Patterson, Love Rasan, Music Soul Child, like his earlier stuff.
Yeah.
Love his records.
Love his.
He's coming.
1,000.
Yep. But who else would I listen to? D'Angelo. Like matter of fact, I was listening to his first record yesterday. That song Higher.
I love D'Angelo.
Yeah, like D.
Okay.
Amazing.
So that have you met him or?
First.
Okay.
So what's funny is when I was working with Tony Rich Project, him and D'Angelo came around the same time, so we did a lot of shows together. Like we doing like little summer jams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, we did when Bill Bellamy was hosting MTV Love Jams.
Yeah.
We did that show with him as well. So,
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Okay. Let me ask you this: Have you ever had a chance to work with Michael Jackson?
No.
You didn't get a chance to do that.
No, never worked with Michael.
I was wondering about that.
I knew the band I was doing the This Is It tour when he passed, though, that they were rehearsing for that tour.
Uh-huh.
I know the guys in the band, but
Okay. So how did you meet Janet?
What's funny is I met Janet in like 89, 90 Rhythm Nation tour.
Okay.
So a really good friend of mine who was like my brother, like one of the closest people to me, his name is Derek Allen. He goes by DOA.
Okay. One
of the baddest bass players on the planet. It's like he's literally my favorite bass player. So he was playing bass on that tour. So I hung out with them then. So I forget what year it was, but he had to be able to audition for her.
Okay.
And so I auditioned for the gig and didn't get it. Right. I saw her and literally got like, I was starstruck, honestly. I was just like, yo, I mean, literally shaking so bad that like I had to hold my hand.
Couldn't even play, right?
No, trying to plug my bass up.
Oh,
like I was.
You hadn't even started playing.
So I literally froze, and so I didn't get the gig, and so, but then 20 years later, it's like But I realized that like a lot of times I always tell people, God's delay is not his denial.
That's right.
Because had I done that gig, I probably would.
You will never pass you by.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And so, not getting that gig, I was able to do a lot of other things, like the RHIANNA thing, for instance.
Right. BABYFAce.
Justin Timberlake,
right?
BABYFAce, and even with Face, the thing that I did with him when he produced John B, they did that song "Someone to Love," whatever. Yeah. And so we worked together for that week for Jay Leno, and then I ended up MDing John B after that because like John B had some other dates like, you want to be music director? I'm like, all right, sure. So it was just like, had I been on that, I wouldn't have done a lot of other stuff.
Right.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what I
what
say.
What does that consist of?
For you, will never pass you by.
MD.
So normally what the MD's job is, so it depends on the gig too. Like if I look at like LALAH Hathaway, for instance, LALAH might say, okay, Eric, these are the songs that I want to do in the set, right? And so it's up to me to make those songs feel good, or to make them
in the proper order and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
what order to put them in, how to make transitions so like it's not just start stop. So
and same thing for your band as well, right?
Yes. And so and then I always look at keys and tempos. Yeah. So like, okay, so obviously I don't want to go from a song that's 120 BPMs to a song that's 90.
Yeah.
This is too drastic.
That's way too drastic.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just
you gotta know that.
It's almost like a DJ would think. You know what I mean? Like you want to go from banger to banger, so same thing. But some songs, like, even though they might be in the same tempo, but the key might be so drastic, so you might like, okay, how are we gonna get from B down to G?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's
you
like,
gotta figure out something awful in between that too, right? Just to kind of put that balance in there.
Yeah. So I might say, okay, we can play something musical. Or we might just do something to separate the key tempo. So just say if I'm doing so just say we're doing something like Got Till It's Gone, right?
Yeah.
And then we want to go That's the Way Love Goes. Yeah. So instead of trying to get that key to switch, I might just have our DJ do something like come on. But you know what I mean? It can be simple. Like sometimes I'm like, let's work smart, not hard. Like, cause a lot of times you spend time just trying to overthink. Like, okay, how can I get from this key to this? Like we got DJ. He's the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let him. He can hear too.
Yeah. Oh no, he's amazing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He can hear too. So let him step in and do that.
Yeah. So
help you out.
So I have an amazing team out here though. Like my team is. Like, shout out to Marcus Kinsey, Harold Cooley, J. Ross Sullivan, DJ Active. Love y'all, to my dudes.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. I can't wait to hear y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, the show is smacking.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah,
it is. If you missed it last year, don't miss it this year. She's bad. PIK is bad. All of them, y'all.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them.
Excited.
Excited to hear them.
Well, you got any more
I was
questions?
gonna ask him,
Tracy?
so I had a bunch of stuff for him because he's a jokester.
Oh.
Me?
With me, you are.
This whole thing?
He's a jokester, y'all. He being polite on the air.
So listen, like, you know, Jill Scott got the long walk, right?
Oh, God, don't.
She got the slow walk. She got the slow walk.
I can't believe he's.
Look, y'all go follow Tracy Lewis. Just watch the videos. Like,
Yeah, they looking at you. You know what, Pig?
It is.
You dirty.
He ain't lying though, Tracy. He's not lying though.
I keep up with the beat.
all she needs is that
What?
She needs the bionic sound.
Yep.
Yeah. He always talking stuff.
Yo,
Talking stuff.
am I lying?
The video. You ain't lying, but is the videos the bomb, y'all?
Yeah.
Who is that laughing? Somebody put a bunch of laughing.
Yo.
I don't know, but somebody's cracking up.
Cracking up.
Yo.
He always
Somebody
talk.
is.
Look at them.
Y'all see it?
Yeah.
My videos is the bomb. I don't care what y'all. The pig said, you know what? I done just started scrolling past you. Whatever.
Hey, even in the gym,
Whatever.
and she had a one arm push up. Yeah.
I do
Yo.
that. And it shows.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
And it shows.
That's right.
And she
Talk about
gotta
it.
get. Hey, so y'all trying to get tickets for the show? She trying to get tickets to the gun show.
Oh,
Gun
look,
show.
look. A gun show.
You know?
Hold
Hey,
on, back
but
there.
there's one thing I will
We got
say.
some laughs in the background.
These women, us women in our 50s, yeah, we keeping it tight and
Hey,
right.
y'all look
She
amazing.
does the
together.
same thing. She just don't do
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, see?
I show mine off.
You be getting
I
in?
gotta be.
She
I gotta
be
boxing.
boxing.
I got a punching bag upstairs. I'm on it.
Okay.
Stay
All
on
right.
it. Yeah.
Pick starting
Been
his
doing that since
workout.
I was a young girl though too.
I'm trying to get
Okay,
him to
nice.
train with Connie so he can stop talking all that stuff. He train with my daughter.
And you'll give me a slow motion video?
You know what?
You got me?
You know you gotta do one of those.
As a matter of fact, you gotta get me walking to the
car.
With,
Slow
hold on.
motion.
With
That's
the
right.
with the jacket on the back.
With
like,
the Janet on the back.
With
Get
the
it
jacket
all.
on the back.
Get it all.
Hey!
Get it all.
You know what, Pick?
Slow motion.
Oh my God.
you got me?
Yeah, y'all gotta do it. Y'all
Okay.
gotta do it. For
You
sure.
know what?
Not kidding
My videos go viral.
you.
Yeah, you know? I'm like,
Yes,
I gotta stop following this one, man. You know?
See, he told y'all to follow. Follow.
Yeah, y'all follow. I'm on unfollow. You know what I mean?
Stop me doing
I
that.
got you. You know,
Look at her. Look, she getting red.
I ain't gonna follow you.
She getting red. Look, you see his eyes. He said, "I ain't gonna unfollow
He
you."
ain't gonna
Tracy,
follow me.
Look at his eyes. Look what he did. When he
Stop
did that.
playing, Pick.
Hmm.
For real. Well, he gonna
You
train.
know I gotta tell.
He gonna train with. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check every week.
Now listen,
Where's
but-
Pick?
You know he ain't gonna.
Where's Pick?
Hey, Janice trainer is trying to train us though, Tony. and
There's
he's a
an
beast.
online question. What's
Say that
that?
again?
Janice trainer Tony, he's trying to train us. And
Oh, really?
He's a beast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like this.
Yeah, cause she be cut.
Yeah.
This dude Cal.
She go in,
Get
she
quick,
cut
too.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Sure.
nah. Janet go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wearing these youngsters out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. We got to these days. I'm
That's why
telling
I
you.
just stay. I go to the gym. I got to go.
I think
Me and
us
Janet
as-
are the same age.
Yeah, I think us as 50s,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
us
Beautiful.
women in
Yes.
our 50s, yeah, we striving
Yeah.
to keep it going. Like, we're not, our energy exceeds a lot of these 30-year-olds.
See,
Yes, baby.
I
I'm
think-
killing them 30-year-olds.
And see, y'all, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is out here, right? So they gonna look young for a while because it's almost like if you don't want to cook something right away, you put it in the freezer, right? And it's still
freeze
good.
it.
It's still good, you know. Like
Yeah.
it be, wow, it's so cold out here that they just froze.
Well,
You know
we're
what I mean?
frozen.
So
We're frozen right
you
now.
know, that's what it is. So it's like a preservative. You know what I mean? It's like so.
Yeah, that's when we be having them hot flashes and
Yeah,
that air conditioner,
that's right.
the fan be on us. We
Oh,
be laying there
Hey,
frozen.
hold on. How can you have a hot flash in Minneapolis?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
you can have-
I know that's ignorant, but it's just
You can
sounds
have
funny.
it
can
in
have
a
it-
winter time.
You can have it in Alaska.
Yeah, it don't matter. It comes like right now. Your whole body turns hot inside.
I think
and
that should
comes
be
out.
illegal to have a hot flash.
It should.
It should be anywhere.
Anywhere. It's the
So y'all
worst
sweating
thing
winter?
ever.
Yes.
It's the, look, I keep my fan. I got a fan that looks like headphones.
She usually brings
Oh, yeah,
out
neck
a
fan.
usually have them
neck fan,
right
yeah.
here. Yep,
Mhm.
neck fan.
What's the question online,
Rolls high.
Candace?
Has he ever worked with Frankie Beverly?
No, my brother works for Frankie Beverly.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Juba worked with
yeah, for
I went to see him.
23 years.
Oh wow.
And he got he
Speaking
gets
of, he's
down.
been in this game for like 30 something.
Yeah,
right?
32.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Wow.
he's been with
Wait,
them
hold on.
23 years.
She over here doing magic tricks, so just so y'all know, it's like,
What's she doing?
like I see smoke, but I see her putting it up to her mouth. I'm like, what the? I'm like, wait, how you blowing smoke, but ain't
Oh,
inhaling
doing
smoke?
her thing.
He said she's doing magic
You
tricks
know,
over
like,
here.
They don't know nothing about it.
Like,
I'm like,
He said I can see it coming to her.
they don't know
but I
nothing
see
about
the
it,
smoke
so they're
coming
looking
out.
at him like, she's
What is
doing
she
magic
doing?
tricks
What?
over there.
Right.
Yeah, she does it. We be like,
Just my little sly happy.
Okay, I'm like, I ain't seen nothing. It's just like, I'm like, what?
He just seeing a little smoke coming out.
Right. I'm like, what the?
I don't
Where is that coming
understand it.
from?
I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either, Eric, because I'm like, what is it? But is it like
Well, so you can get them
Nicotine?
non-nicotine,
You said
and
nicotine?
they're not. You can.
what?
What? Say that again.
I'm like, that's racist.
Did you say nicotine?
That's what
Nic-
you said. Like you get a non-nicotine. I'm like,
no, Nick.
okay.
Pam is online and she said,
Who?
Pam, she said baby's fine. We don't know if she's talking about PIK or Janet.
Well, she said somebody's fine. Pam from Love Promotion.
That's our girl
Oh.
Pam. Shout out to Love Promotions.
Yes.
This is
Hey,
Pig.
Pam.
Pick. This is Pam.
How you doing?
She has a promotion company here.
Uh-huh.
She's huge. She has a Pink Ladies. She does breast cancer.
Okay, very cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
That's
she
what's
does.
up.
She,
Oh, she
What-
clarified.
what she clarify?
He's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
We're fine.
oh man. Hey, your check will be in the mail. I appreciate
Yes, she does a lot in Minneapolis.
you. Very cool.
She does a lot. She's Foxy Love.
Yeah.
Foxy
I'm
Love.
gonna
She
have her
does the whole.
I'm gonna have her tell us what you because you just messing it all
Stop
up.
it. And she does.
Promoter. She's a
Stop.
promoter.
She does. She did the. She went viral with the fist in the air with her afro for George Floyd.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that picture? It went viral.
I definitely remember seeing that picture. I just
Yeah.
can't remember the face though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's Miss Pam.
That's amazing.
That's our girl. We love her.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good
Pam.
to meet you.
Hey,
We said
girl.
good to
Hey.
meet you, girl. Miss
Thought you was
Pam.
coming over, young lady. I thought you were.
What she say, Candace? I can't see.
She said power to the people.
Oh, power to the people.
look at
Let's
Let's
go, Pick.
So how?
Let's go, Pick.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Look. There we
Power
are.
to the people, Miss Pam.
So how was it out here doing the George Floyd thing? Though was that?
Horrible.
So it's just literally right down the street.
It's right around this corner.
Oh,
He
really?
swallowed. He started swallowing like
We grew up in the area.
Wow.
We literally grew up in the area. Like
Wow.
we those were our stomping grounds. Like we on them corners playing, hanging out, all of that. Like that was
It is
our
just-
stomping grounds. It's literally just around
Wow.
the corner from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
You want to go past there?
sure, I would love
You
to.
should take a picture up there.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's right around the corner, and I'm going to be honest, it was terrible.
I'm sure. I mean, you know,
Absolutely. Just to see, Minnesota's a beautiful place, Minneapolis. To see it be burned, and
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
oh, it was
like
we lost so much.
for our generation, that will be something for us as if like back when they was doing burn downs for different reasons.
Yeah.
Here and it was my 50th birthday, a day before my 50th birthday, so I'll never forget it.
It was
Like it's
It was
May
something else,
25th. My
Pig.
birthday was 26th.
Wow,
it was
yeah,
something
that's-
else. It was something else.
It really was.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, but even now though, how the country is split on like his life didn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? It's like no matter what issues he may have had prior to that or whatever. It's like,
none of that should matter.
Not at all.
At all.
Like I mean, especially when you're supposed to be protecting us, you don't kneel on somebody's neck. I mean, what are you doing?
And
crazy
stay
on
on it
that
that
man's
long.
neck.
Yeah.
You know, that long. That's why he
And
don't
we
time
just
for a
lost
long
we just
time.
lost the officer.
Yeah, the
Officer
like this
Jamal.
right?
Jamal
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah, I saw that. Like another officer was shot as well, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire departments.
Yeah.
I saw it on the news when I got here.
Yeah.
So
not good.
it's a little strange and crazy for us to be having a lot of
We
this
don't
kind
know
of
what's
stuff
going on. Because it wasn't like that growing
It
up.
was not. It was not at
It's
all.
very different.
But I think when that stuff happens, it's like I think people lose respect for law enforcement because I know when I was growing up,
and they did.
And they
respect
did.
it,
And unfortunately, there's so many good ones out there too, though.
Right.
And so now when things are happening, they don't come like they used to. Unless it's something serious, like
He had only
you're
been
being
here a
robbed.
year.
Like you're being robbed
He
or
came
something.
from Connecticut.
Yeah, I believe
He
Connecticut.
came from Connecticut. He only been here a year.
Your heart goes out to his
And
family.
it wasn't even his shift that day. Yeah, it was mandatory overtime then, so you had to do
And he was
mandatory.
helping. He thought he was helping a
The
victim.
person. Yeah, and the person turned and started firing on him. And shot
It was
him.
bad. It was so sad. So sad.
Had the whole thing on it played out like it was crazy.
It was.
It was, yeah.
Yo, praying for y'all city, man. I mean, shoot,
Our city-
every city.
our
man.
city was-
It's like,
Burning.
It's just crazy though, just knowing that we've been here all this time and it's like, wow, we're actually one of those cities now.
Yeah,
States.
we're part of it now.
We're
We used
part
to
of
be
it.
like, ooh,
Yeah.
yo, like
what's up with Oakland though?
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is I'm from Oakland. I don't even claim Oakland.
Oh,
What you going?
My city I live in,
which is
Brentwood.
Okay.
This is like these kids nowadays. Like I
oh,
don't
talk about it. We
like,
talk
I
about
don't
it all
get
the
it.
time.
So this tripped me out. So like one day, I was in Oakland. I got a nice car. You know what I mean? So I ran into somebody I hadn't seen in years.
Okay.
He's like, "Yo, E man, it's good to see you, bro. Like you out here do your thing, bro." Like, hey, why you out here flossing though? I was like, "What you mean, bro?" It's like,
See?
I just can't. It's like, nah, bro. Like, hey, you gotta be careful, man. Like, I'm like, bro, this is my town. He's like, these fools don't know you. You ain't from this ain't your city no more.
Not no more.
It's like, nah, bro. So I'm just telling you, man. Like, you gotta tone him down, bro. I'm like,
Wow.
you know, I got my top back. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling.
And it's
So I'm
dangerous.
like, but then I thought about it. I was like, he's actually telling the truth.
He
And
was.
it's so sad though.
Yeah, it's like,
It's so sad
But true.
that we're
Yeah.
living like this right now.
and what, like, literally,
These little youngins, this Gen Z,
yeah.
12
But
to 27.
what happened in California though is that Governor Newsom did a law basically saying that anything under $950 is a misdemeanor.
Oh wow.
So they're just going from car to car.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Breaking on the window because you get slapped on the wrist.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So there's no reprimand. There's nothing.
See, I've even thought about what if they brought back and I know because there's so many innocent people too, but then what else do you do? Death penalty. Maybe that changed some of these minds when they.
I don't
Wanna
believe. Do you
be-
believe in death penalty?
Well, you know
I
what?
do and I don't. I've been like,
They're not going. But even if you bring back the death penalty, it's not going to apply to like petty theft. You know what I mean?
right.
But I think
But there's a lot of
I don't-
murder going on, like so much murder here. With these youngsters killing, like seriously,
honestly, I don't think that's a
robbing
deterrent
and
either.
killing.
I don't believe in death penalty. What I do believe in is like if you think a person, if it's a crime to that level, just never
See
you never
fit
get out.
for it.
You
Yeah,
just
see
never
fit
you
for
just
it like
never
that.
get out. But
Yeah.
my
So far,
my
it's
belief
just
is that
not,
we don't
unfortunately.
give it, so we can't take it.
Gun laws,
Yeah,
all
but
of it's
Can't,
crazy.
yes.
I think differently though. I'm just like, okay, the ones that's out here killing,
Yeah.
I just send them to where they killing. Like send
Send
all
them
these
in
good,
there.
send all these good servicemen back over here with their families or whatever.
Right?
Y'all go over
Let
there and
them
kill
over
each
there.
other.
You know what?
And do
I am
it.
so with
Yeah.
you on
That's
that.
a good
Let
one.
them
Good
take their
one.
butts hinds over there and fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If I
and
want to fight and shoot
Boy,
and
kill.
kill
but
people.
see, let me tell you, I'm ignorant though. So I'm gonna be like, okay, so how about this? We're gonna send you over there with the same weapon that you killed him with.
Right?
If
Ooh.
you
Yeah.
You want some
if you over there with a
you
with a
want some
9mm,
BS?
shot it with a 9mm, that's what I'm sending you
You
over
over
there.
there with?
If you shot it with a little 25,
22.
you going over there with all those people
22.
shoot back at you with
Yep.
with missiles.
No, you got
I'm
it
like,
a 25 or a 22. Yeah.
like that's what we're
Yeah.
sending you over there with. You want to kill?
Yeah,
Go over there and do it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm with that.
I'm with that.
Yeah, so I'm
I
like,
think
but
that's
I'm
a
like,
great idea. I've actually mentioned that before too.
yeah,
Letting them
let's
fight.
pay these taxpayers their money, whatever. It's like, you
You
know,
conceal and carry?
huh?
You conceal and carry?
Listen, I have somebody at the crib that told me that they can give me a CCW. I don't want it.
And how come?
Because so California is a little different than here.
Okay.
So the laws in California, so right now, because I have firearms or whatever, but you know, they're my safe at home.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I travel with my firearms,
You can't do
the
that.
the gun has to be in a locked case, and ammunition has to be in the trunk, so they can't be together.
They got to
can't
be in
loaded.
two separate places.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's all about design because basically, if you shoot somebody, that means it's premeditated because you had time
To
load
think
it.
about it,
Yes.
to go and get the bullets from the one place,
Yep.
unlock the thing from the other, load it up.
Right.
You got plenty of time to
So
think
ain't
it
no
all
need
out.
to have
So
it.
Nope. And then but the other thing, but if I get a CCW, if I get it concealed, I can actually carry it, load it. But if I end up having to use it, I still go to jail. You know, so I'm gonna go to jail like until I'm proven innocent. Which
yeah,
is
I
like,
get what
so,
you're saying. You ain't trying to just even
Yeah.
be involved in
Yeah,
that.
and it's like I survived all this time with,
Yeah,
with all the
I'm
gun
with
or
you.
whatever. And it's
Yep.
like, and
For sure.
it changes your frame of mind because like literally even when I've gone to the gun range, it's like when you think about it, so it's like there's booths, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody's mentality when you go into the booth. So like literally, I can just go crazy, just like
Yeah,
I
you
probably
said
go
you
from-
could be
just go from,
next to a killer.
so you literally have the power of life and death in your hands. You know what I mean? So
Scary.
Yeah, I
yeah,
get
and I
you.
think that's what happens with a lot of cops because you literally have a license to kill. So you don't value a life as much because you're like,
Yes.
listen, I killed this dude and be on death duty.
Yep. Yep.
As opposed to being like, yo, if these officers were scrutinized more by their department and say, okay, listen, if your shot isn't justified, we're treating you like a common
Just like
criminal.
a common criminal.
No,
Absolutely.
No, what do you call it?
Paid. What do you call that?
Yeah, no involuntary manslaughter,
Yeah,
none of that. Like murder,
And
you get murder once.
Yeah, and you don't get to be paid still until the stuff is done. Like
Yeah.
it just needs to be what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Truly.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah. So
So you ready for tomorrow before we get out of here?
Ready.
I was ready.
So when y'all see PIK, y'all know we had him first.
That's
right, y'all.
That was a pause moment.
That's right.
Pause, super pause.
Primetime women had him first, y'all. You
So
know what?
So another
Tracy?
question. Another question before you.
Boom.
Is there anything in your career that you haven't accomplished yet that you still feel like you need to accomplish?
Okay, what I need to accomplish is to do a tour with my band. We're Legally Blind,
I
doing
can't wait for that.
arenas, even stadiums. I mean, it's like when I accomplish that, job well done.
There we
So,
go.
Job well
You
done.
know one of my
I like
favorite
that.
songs? You know, you
Come on, man.
You is my favorite. We put the
Wow.
grandbabies to sleep off of you.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's Johnny's song. She plays you.
Okay.
Look, that is mine.
And what you got to hear the arrangement that we do with Layla though.
Okay.
So we.
Oh, I seen y'all doing it live somewhere.
Yeah.
It's bomb.
What's that one called? What is that?
You.
Oh, that is with the
Yeah.
with her version.
Oh,
Got
I
it.
love
Yeah.
her version, y'all's
Yeah.
version. That song
Yeah.
is the bomb.
So that
Shout
will
out
be,
to Jubu with the pen.
yeah.
Jubu. Oh, Jubu wrote that?
Yeah.
Shout out Jubu.
Nice.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's the GOAT.
That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. We
Love
know
it.
this.
Yep, love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Any more questions, you guys?
You guys?
Before we let him go, we don't want to let him go. As
right,
you see.
you know we.
And he hungry.
Last week was 2 hours. We can keep
Yeah,
going.
I got food on my
He
brain.
got
Hungry,
food.
y'all.
We're gonna let you warm it up.
Yes.
We're
He
gonna
want
get
his
you. We got
food.
you.
We're gonna deprive him enough.
Yes, that's right.
Let's see, Candace, what they saying before we get out of here.
A lot of people are saying hello to your special guest.
Hello.
Nice.
About George Floyd, and then a comment about the bill that was just passed about mandatory registration for the young men.
What bill?
Yeah, what bill is that?
For the service registration. registration for young men 18 to 24.
Oh, they automatically registering them. They don't have to. They just passed the bill.
Like a draft?
Yes.
Really?
I don't like that.
I don't know.
Is that a federal bill?
Is that a federal or state? By state.
But you know what? Like back in the day, if you only had one son, they didn't. I got to look into this because if you only had one son, they couldn't draft him.
Right. I don't like that.
I don't like it at all.
Because I still think if you're a decent person, that should be optional for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you may want to be a doctor and not thinking about going over there.
You might not want to shoot a gun
and shoot a gun, pick one up, none of the above.
Listen, I'm about to act so crazy. They don't want me to go over there anyway.
Right.
Like, man, did you use the bathroom on yourself again?
You know what? That's what you're gonna do. I don't know where I'm at. I thought it was a toilet.
Amnesia going on.
Need to slap somebody on nowhere. Amnesia.
Amnesia going on. I love it.
Okay, y'all. We thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having me.
We really appreciate you
Thank
coming.
you.
He
said yes right away to us, y'all.
Listen.
You the first person that.
Really? I'm the first person?
You are the first
big, yeah, like we really
big
appreciate
person.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. We all for still on.
It's gonna come back on. It's trying to find its way, but we're on.
You know, I've reached out to a few, different people. Like Country Wayne, I was interested in at one point, and no responses. So,
but then it's gonna come a time when people won't be begging. They be like, no.
That's right.
When all
That's
this
right.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard it from him. Y'all heard it.
It starts here.
That's right.
Y'all
So we appreciate you
I
to the
appreciate you.
fullest.
We do. Thank you,
Coming in,
Eric,
and yes,
Mr. Bob.
thank you. All right, y'all. So tune in to us Thursday, regular time, 7 p.m. sharp. We'll be back. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace out. Thank you, Tracy.
There we go.
Hit this one up.
This my friend, y'all. This my friend.
We all right.
Let's go. He's on. We all right.
Okay, where y'all playing the music from?